It's your boy Larry Love, and welcome back, man, to a very special edition of What the Fumble Podcast, your mom's favorite sports podcast. I got three very special guests with me, man. Go ahead and shout yourself out and what you do, as long as your platforms.
It's your boy, man, CEO underscore Richie, man. You can follow me on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok at CEO underscore Richie, YouTube at Ayo, that's Richie, Twitch at Richie Plays, also my YouTube at Richie Plays 21, you know. Aye.
What's up?
Tell your mama I said aye. And your auntie. And your grandma. She makes good food.
All right. Yo, what's good, boys? Matt Blackboy across all platforms. On Instagram, we got an X in the black. On YouTube, we got two eyes at the end of boy. Favorite black boy, you did.
YN Trail. You can follow me on IG, YN_TRELLL.
Okay. So we got a couple of topics to talk about. First off, we can get to this content creating, man. So how did y'all, first of all, what got y'all into content creating, though?
Well, for me, it really all started with just TikTok. You know, a little TikTok. Just make a little TikTok at school.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, you know, it's funny. Post a little something. Got my first, little 1K. Went on the For You page. Was happy. Then I met this dude. You know, stuff started happening. Stuff started popping. You know, started going crazy. You know, I like you don't think in that type of way, bro. Like,
Nah, Q, you good.
like, damn, bro. But nah, you know, like, stuff started getting active. We started actually getting into like more stuff. For me, I started getting to shown like this whole content creation wave and everything. Cause well, he was on there like I think a year or two before even me. Okay. And they over here like you think I'm over here with no followers and I'm with them doing big stuff and shoot. Damn, my train of thought just left.
What about y'all?
Yeah, so I've been making content. Really, Corona really got me going on it heavy.
Yeah.
But I've been making content since about like early 2020.
Okay, yeah.
And what got me into doing it was really I was just trying to get girls. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's honest.
my boy, he was big on TikTok. That's where I started on. He was big on TikTok. He had a couple 100,000, and like he just used to get mad females. You feel me? Now me being a nigga who's was lacking females at that current moment, I'm like, dang, they messing with this. So like, why not? So I decided, but like I've always had a knack for like I've always liked content. You feel me? I always liked it. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like I was just fiending for girls.
Right.
But like it just gave me motivation. Like you can get girls off of this. Like and TikTok wasn't that popping before.
Yeah.
So I'm just thinking of it, to
During
get
COVID,
pop.
that's all I did was scroll on TikTok. And I made one TikTok. It was like, who's most likely to do this? It got 90K in like 2 days. I was like, what?
Real.
This ain't it. It's always the TikToks I put the least amount of effort. I'm like,
Nah,
okay,
that's
this
how
not
it
gonna blow
was.
up. And it blows up. And the one I spent all day on putting the most effort in.
Yeah.
No, nothing.
It's crazy because I remember this is nothing that helped me lock in. Let me know I could really do this shit. Like the first TikTok I posted it like March 2020.
Yeah.
And I posted it. It got like 2 views in a day. I was like, okay, I did it. I can't do nothing with this. Fuck it. I left my account alone. But then like I remember when I got back on TikTok to start posting consistently, I went back to my account. I looked at it. The video had 1,200 views, and that's my first video ever.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh. I could really do this. If my first video got over 1,000
Once you see them
views,
first couple views, it's like the momentum just keep
1,000
going.
ain't nothing. Like
I feel that though.
Like I know people that really don't touch over 200 ever. So like my 1,000 my first video, I was like, cool. So we started doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I joined the group. Like it really changed my it flipped all the way over. Like TikTok. I don't want to get too deep into it, but yeah, it was really a lot. Yeah.
What about you?
Shoot, music, man. I fuck with music too,
Mm-hmm.
Fuck with music a lot. So, but the crazy thing was, see, I met this man in high school.
Goofy, bro.
I met my boy Matt Black up in high school, bro.
Right.
So he put me on a lot of game, and like right before all that, the pandemic and everything, we was I was doing a little skits and shit, but music just caught my eye a little bit more, and shit, it's something I like to do. Keep me out the way and shit.
Yeah, I feel you
know
though.
what I'm saying?
I feel like everybody kind of picked up on the music kind of after the little pandemic or whatever.
Yeah,
They
you
started
feel
making
me?
beats or whatever. I had a guy, I stayed in Piedmont Central my freshman year at Georgia State, and it was a guy, he was making beats, and he was always up all day working on them, and he said that's something I developed during the pandemic. Like it's kind of like a side hustle or whatever.
Yeah,
So
you
yeah.
feel me? Mhm.
All right, so that's what's up, man. So let's get into this sports topic, man. I
Right.
want to ask the question.
What's that?
Who, before we look into it, who had the best draft class of all time? It's a couple years we can go by. We can go by either 96, '84, 2003, 2009, 2011. I think somebody brought up 2018 or 2019 was really a good year as well.
I think it was 20.
Yeah, 2018.
2018, yeah.
2018 was a
2018.
good, yeah, that was a good year.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's start out with 1984. 1984, the famous draft. You got Michael Jordan, John Stockton, Charles Barkley, Hakeem Olajuwon, Sam Perkins, Kevin Willis. You got Otis Thorpe, Alvin Robinson, Michael Cage, Jerome Kersey, just to name a few. 1996 NBA draft, which is a lot of people call this the greatest draft and the most stacked draft. Kobe, Bean Bryant, Ray Allen, Steve Nash, AI, number one pick, Peja Stojakovic, Marcus Camby, Stephon Marbury. People really sleep on Stephon Marbury.
He nice.
Sharif Abdul-Rahim, Zadrunas Ilgauskas, Jermaine O'Neal, Derek Fisher, and Eric Dampier, just to name a few. I think he played with LeBron, got his jersey retired by, I want to say the Cavs. And obviously the 03 draft, you had LeBron, D-Wade, Chris Bosh, Carmelo Anthony, David West, Kyle Korver, Kirk Heinrich, Boris Diaw, Zaza Pachulia. Udonis Haslem, he wasn't in that draft class, but he was like, he came out that year because he was undrafted.
Okay.
And Coach Hayes, who coached at Georgia State, he was in that draft. I think he was like the 10th pick.
Wow.
What was so funny,
Fun
man?
fact.
For the longest, I thought I had nickname. I thought Zaza Pachulia, right? Like I used that like as a strain of like weed.
Yeah, you bullshit. Hey, continue, bro.
Hey, you
Continue, bro.
So you got the, that threw me off.
What man's is this?
You got the 2009 NBA draft with James Harden, Steph Curry, Blake Griffin, DeMar DeRozan, Jeff Teague, Taj Gibson, Darren Collison, and Ty Lawson, which was actually crazy though, because Blake Griffin was the number one overall pick, but Steph Curry turned out to be the best player. And obviously, 2011 draft, you got Kawhi Leonard, Kyrie, Jimmy Butler, Klay Thompson, Kemba Walker, Nikola Vucevic, Tristan Thompson, and Isaiah Thomas was the last pick in that draft.
Yeah.
So let's get into it, man. Out of all of them, man, what do y'all think is the best draft class?
It's like I ain't
Go
gonna
first.
lie, cause like I think about depth. Like of course 2003 got Bron, but like I'm thinking about like I ain't gonna lie, that 2011 like Kyrie, top player, Klay Thompson, top player, DeMar DeRozan, top player, like that whole class, like not even if they're not even like that whole class in general. Like imagine if I can see that class going against the rest of these classes. Cause I'm being real, yes, Charles Barkley and all them, that like they legends, of course.
Right,
but
right.
They not fucking with them niggas, bro.
I don't know. It depends on what type of rules. What rules are we going? We going
not
with back
fucking-
then?
Yeah,
where
see,
the league, where the rules are like more difficult, you could do more, or it's like
See, if you talking about
I mean, if you're going in that sense, still regardless, 2011 outskills them. Real deal. Skill is at the peak right now. Like everybody can do everything.
Yeah.
Like it's not no big man who are just straight big man no more. Like these, everybody can do everything. Like, come on.
I agree
now.
with that though. I might have to lean a little bit more.
2011 might be it. 'Cause Kyrie.
But I
then
think
the rest of the class,
84 or 96 might have more Hall of Famers. You got Kobe, Ray Allen, AI, Steve Nash.
Yeah, 96 is a motherfucker.
Yeah, 96.
Peja
96 is a motherfucker.
Stojakovic,
Yeah, 96 is a motherfucker.
Marcus Camby, Marbury. See, people don't know how
Yeah.
special Marbury
People
was.
don't
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
bruh.
96 is a
I'm telling you,
motherfucker.
Stephen Marbury.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's really between 11 and 96 for me personally.
So
I think it
84.
got,
So is 84 over 2003 with LeBron and those guys?
84, which one was that again?
That's Michael Jordan,
Michael.
Sam Perkins, Charles Barkley, Hakeem Olajuwon, Kevin Willens, Michael Cage, Jerome
Hakeem.
Kersey,
Hakeem.
And then 2003 was
and Hakeem was the
LeBron,
number one overall pick.
Carmelo.
Dream.
Yeah, I ain't
That
gonna
was
lie.
Dream Boy right
2000
there.
84 might be over
03.
03. But like, okay, because I ain't gonna lie, LeBron carries 03.
He carries it just based off of longevity. Like,
Not even,
Man.
he carries it because he's LeBron. Like, LeBron, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Like on the
take
back,
LeBron out
but
that
he-
class, you got, who the best player out
Carry
that
on the
class
back.
other than LeBron?
D Wade or
D-Wade.
Melo?
D-Wade, 3 rings or 2 rings?
3.
3 rings, right? He's the Flash, great player, Hall of Famer. You feel me? But like, you know what I'm saying?
Is he
You know
really
what I'm
playing
saying?
LeBron?
Like,
you got to give it to Bron.
Is he
you
really
know what I'm
playing
saying?
against Bron like
I
that?
definitely say 84.
Is he really finna give him buckets like that?
Who? What you talking about?
Who?
What you talking about?
We was just talking about.
D Wade?
Yeah,
Give who buckets?
LeBron.
We're not talking about D-Wade versus LeBron. They in the
Yeah, we
same
just saying,
draft.
yeah, we saying
Yeah,
without
yeah,
LeBron.
yeah.
though. But I get the logic you saying. You take away the best player. Okay, I can look at 85 draft. You got Karl Malone, Patrick Ewing, Terry Porter, AC Green, Chris Mullin, Charles Oakley, Joe Dumars, Hot Rod Williams, and Tyron Corbin.
Nah.
That's actually a pretty good. That's
It's
pretty
a great
good.
draft.
It's a
though.
great
It doesn't
draft.
stack up, but I see it doesn't stack up to those
great
guys.
draft
Yeah,
though,
nah,
but
nah.
Now, when you look at 03, there was a big mistake. And a lot of these drafts you seeing that players was drafted over. Like, okay, Darko Milicic was taken to the Pistons second overall over Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people now in hindsight, you like, Melo should have went number 2.
Yeah.
Because the Detroit Pistons is crazy. This following year, they won the NBA championship. So I think Melo would have been a part of that. He might have won back-to-back. And and Melo's career might have been looked at a little different as well.
But like Melo is Melo. Like I feel like he fit into that Denver pocket because he was like Melo. He had to get buckets. Like simple.
And that Detroit team was a defensive team.
Exactly.
With Rasheed,
Melo
Wallace,
was.
Ben
Let's
Wallace.
be real. Like Melo was a dog, but he wasn't the most athletic player
No.
on the court.
Yeah,
No.
nah.
So when you're on a
That
defense
dog in
focused team, he not gonna be able to get what he want.
But as prime Melo was a top 5 offensive player though. He didn't have to be that
Absolutely.
athletic though. When Melo went
Absolutely.
ISO and it was just
Yeah.
like
Oh yeah.
it was just like, yeah. So
Yeah,
that's why when people talk about LaMelo Ball and Carmelo, they say who's Melo? I'm like, bro, stop it.
Nah,
bro.
definitely Carmelo Anthony.
You gotta be
Yeah,
like
Carmelo.
born after like 2010 to have that stupid conversation.
12 or
That's
something.
not even
Yeah,
an
like that's a
argument for
stupid
real.
conversation. Who's
Melo
Melo?
ain't did nothing. Like
We really talking now.
yeah, like he really ain't. He ain't did nothing. He's cool though. Cool dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he talented. But
Cool guy,
Yeah,
baby,
he ain't
cool
doing
guy.
nothing.
Like, you got to show more results for me, man.
Yeah.
It's about consistency.
Like I'm gonna be
You're not
real.
consistent.
I'm gonna be real. Prime Carmelo Anthony would have fucked Melo up. No bullshit.
That real talk though.
Like no
the
bullshit.
cornrow, the
Like,
cornrow and headband.
I just want to be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
Prime
straight out of
Carmelo
Syracuse.
Anthony,
Straight out of
he not-
Syracuse.
Yeah, and then first couple
LaMelo ball not fucking with him.
and then first couple years in New York.
Like come
Them
on.
first couple years in New York was
Yeah.
But I feel like New York was what. So let me ask you a question. Let me ask y'all a question. So what do you think? What was more suitable for Melo? You think Nuggets was more suitable?
Nuggets,
for him,
absolutely.
Or the Knicks?
I feel like Carmelo for at one time made the Nuggets. You feel me? Like the Nuggets. Like I'm not getting a Nuggets jersey unless it's Carmelo or Jokic jersey.
And you know what's crazy though? Jokic is the best. Would you say Jokic is the best Denver Nugget of all time?
What?
Yes.
Jokic, dick in the league.
Pause.
Pause. Yeah, extreme pause on that.
I'm
We
sorry,
don't-
bro.
Wow.
Yeah,
He
what?
was dick
Why
in
you
the
playing
league.
on it? Why you playing? No
Bro,
pause.
Jokic was dick in the
whoa,
He
boy.
40 ball.
3
40
times.
44 triple double.
That is a triple
Two-time,
homicide.
two-time
Nah, bro, I'm
MVP,
sorry, bro.
Finals MVP, and NBA
Finals
champion.
MVP, man.
What?
Hold on.
Melo, I think Melo went to the conference final. He never went to the finals.
Nah, he didn't.
And Jokic, so I
went
say
to
if they
the
retire
finals.
15 in Denver, is it Melo or is it? Or I think they both get their 15 retired.
What
Melo
Jokic
and
just did,
Oh, but-
Jokic really stepped on the court this past season
Yeah, yo,
and
go.
said, I'm winning.
He's winning.
He sure did, bro.
Like,
And
no,
it was also they had the
it
healthiest
was,
team
yeah,
too.
it wasn't even on no like, okay, we maybe they gonna know.
Maybe.
I knew it from the beginning of the tournament.
He knew
yeah, these Nuggets is something different.
Yeah.
Jokic doing everything.
These
Like, what
Nuggets.
you gonna do about that? What you do about that?
How tall Jokic?
Jokic
Like
about 6'11".
6'11".
7 foot, yeah,
6'11",
6'11", 7 foot, bro.
about 2,
Pulling that three ball.
270 or some
Most
shit
unathletic guy.
you could think of.
If you saw him, he doesn't look like a basketball player.
You don't.
Nuggets.
By the time he got drafted, I think they said he was asleep because I know he got drafted late in the second round too. And that's another thing when you talk about these draft classes though. So back in 1984, Hakeem Olajuwon was the first pick because back then you had to take a big man. Then they drafted Sam Bowie out of Kentucky. The Blazers did over Michael Jordan, and then Michael Jordan was the third pick to the Chicago Bulls.
Jordan.
Now Sam Bowie had a lot of knee problems as well. That's the same thing with Darko Milicic.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you passed up on these guys, and one guy turned to a bust, one guy turned to a Hall of Famer.
But that's the thing. I just feel like the adversity that these guys face is what made them what they is. 'Cause you know, in a lot of situations, like you give a nigga, or my fault if I keep cussing. You give, you know what I'm saying? You give somebody exactly what they want at the moment, and they get comfortable. You feel me? So it's like the Nuggets thing with Carmelo, like. He didn't want to go to no Nuggets. Like, let's be honest. Like, maybe he said in the recent interview that he did. I don't know too fond, but like he didn't want to go to no Nuggets. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like the thing is when Melo went to New York, they traded away all the players, so he ain't had nobody to play with.
Exactly.
So that's why when you get a big player over there, that's why when KD went to Golden State or whatever, it wasn't a trade or whatever because he actually went there with talent. Like
Yeah.
usually back when superstar used to go to a team, they
They
would
used to
trade
trade
away all the
yeah.
players and had that guy there by himself.
That's
So it's like
true.
now he ain't winning there. So
That's true.
I just think about it, it's like that though. Another thing too is 2009.
Okay.
You got James Harden, Steph Curry, Blake Griffin, DeMar DeRozan, Jeff Teague, Taj Gibson, Darren Collison, Ty Lawson. Now, if y'all notice, Minnesota had 2 chances to draft Steph Curry. I think they chose Ricky Rubio and I think it's Sean
bad.
Flynn.
That boy Ricky.
When
Ricky
was
Rubio
Kevin Love?
not
Do you
bad.
remember when Kevin Love was drafted?
Nah, Kevin Love was in that Westbrook, that 08 draft.
He was in the 08 draft the year before.
Because I think they had OJ Mayo. I think it was OJ Mayo,
I remember
Westbrook.
that OJ Mayo.
Yeah, OJ Mayo. Ain't
I remember that OJ Mayo.
OJ Mayo was tough, man.
Yeah, I remember that OJ Mayo. for
You
sure.
remember him?
So,
Yeah.
hey, bro, he be killing me, bro.
Damn, bro.
Nah, so what do you? So real quick, what do you think makes the classes different though? Like from what we talked about, 96 and 84 and 03 and all them. Like, what makes them different? Is it one player or is it just like all the players?
The internet.
Internet.
Why?
I just feel like the focus for drafting players shifted a little bit when the internet came around. Because back then, like if you have a highlight tape, you that guy. I'm just be honest with you.
Now you saying everybody got a highlight tape?
Yeah. So I mean,
Yeah,
now
yeah, yeah.
Everybody
it's
got
like
something.
it's a little skewed almost.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Because there's players, people don't even tap that much into basketball. Like I still be keeping up with high school a little bit and college a little bit.
Mhm.
So like these high school players, like you go into ESPN Top 100 and stuff like that. Like there's players that he might be the number 2 player in the nation,
Right.
and no one has ever seen the video. Right.
That's
So-
facts. That's facts.
and,
I
like, you
understand what
feel
you're
me?
saying.
And no one has ever seen the video. So like there's players like LaMelo, not saying he's not nice,
Yeah.
but like he's literally the star. Like he was a
Because
star.
he got all that
So
exposure
she
in
was
high
a
school.
Baby, yeah. So she was a baby, and there could have been a dude who was really better than him.
Mm-hmm.
Which is
You know what I'm saying? I'm
There's
not
a
gonna
lot
say
of
that because
players
LaMelo
that-
nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
By all means, like he was going crazy overseas and doing all that. You feel me?
Yeah.
But like just because of that, like personally, Anthony Edwards shitting on Melo.
That's what I was saying, especially
Like-
from an East
You
Coast.
know what I'm saying?
From
Like,
an East Coast and Atlanta guy.
Anthony Edwards.
Yeah,
shitting
that's what I
on
was saying.
Melo.
We call him Ant-Man was like,
Yeah, Ant-Man, yeah,
Ant-Man was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
it was just like Melo and this two, they be playing defense, so they weren't really playing no D. Like, where he scored 92 points, like, bro, you're not
Bro,
coming over here scoring no
drawn
92
down.
Atlanta
points.
people don't understand Atlanta basketball, bro.
92.
Like
Atlanta
Atlanta high school
Bro,
basketball,
these last
bro.
couple years, Atlanta high school
They
basketball was
hoop
so
for it.
ridiculous.
they
bro.
hope for it.
Bro,
You had Jalen Brown
They
coming
hoop
out of
for real.
Wheeler. You had Chumo coming out of my high school, Westlake, Chase Hunter, a lot of them guys.
Bro, they had
It was just
Asher
too-
Hagen. You
Yeah,
had Ray
Sharif
Hammond.
Cooper.
Caleb
You had Sharif
Murphy.
Cooper, Isaac
You
Okoro,
had
Caleb
Tamari
Murphy,
Lane.
Davon
Colin
Smith,
Sexton.
Colin Sexton.
Come on, that was the
Bro,
biggest thing in high
like-
school basketball.
Bro, it
That
was,
young bull movement, that was the biggest
yeah,
thing in high school
bro,
basketball. So
like Atlanta,
and we leaving off a lot of people, bro.
we are.
We are.
We
They
are
even-
like
they even
Atlanta,
call them.
like cause
Them
me,
young
especially
bulls
me,
be
me
hooping.
playing basketball
Yeah.
here, bro. Like
And then too, I think at Wheeler High School, their whole starting five was I think
Wheeler.
ranked in the top 100
yeah.
at one point.
Wheeler High School just graduated, the number 1 player in the country.
You talking about
Isaiah Collier.
Yeah.
he playing with
Boy,
Bronny at
Isaiah.
USC.
Yeah, he nice
boy
with
Bron.
it. He nice with it. So, me personally though, I can't stay focused with this dude, bro. So me personally though, I would have to give it the 1996 class. I feel like that class
The
is
Kobe,
a
the
little more,
Kobe class.
Kobe,
it's a little more
Why?
well-rounded though.
It's
just deeper.
No, I hear you though. I understand why you saying that though. I don't
Yeah.
blame it, but like that 11 motherfucker, bro.
Okay, let's go 11 versus 96.
What 11 do to you? How you feel about 11?
Let's go 11 versus
I'm on his
96.
side.
Number 1 pick, Kyrie Irving.
That's the first point, like one of the few point guards ever. bro.
Number 4 pick, Tristan Thompson. Number 6, the last pick in the draft, Isaiah Thomas. Number 11 pick, Klay Thompson. Picked in the
Okay.
20s, Jimmy Butler. Kemba Walker was in there. Nikola Vucevic was in there.
Kimball Cole, Jimmy
Now,
Butler Cole.
Let's go to the main people in 96. You got Kobe Bean Bryant. You got Ray Allen. Steve Nash. Kobe wasn't even the first pick. That's
You
what's
know
crazy.
what?
He was picked 13.
The fact that you just repeated it for like 4 times, I'm going 96.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm going
Hey,
96.
I was the number 1 pick, bro.
Yeah, not yeah. I'm going
Peja
96.
Stojakovic,
Like
great
it's just
shooter.
making, it's just clearing over my
Marcus
mind.
Camby.
Yeah.
Sharif Abdul-Rahim, Zadrunas
Yeah,
Ogat, Derek. I
96
forgot
shit.
Derek Fisher was in it, and Jermaine O'Neal too.
96 shit.
Yeah.
Wait, did Kobe play in the 96 Olympics? Or no? No. He wasn't on the.
To my knowledge, no.
Oh, okay. He was on 2004, 2008.
Yeah, that Dream Team and that
Yeah,
Redeem
okay,
Team though.
okay.
But to my knowledge, no, he didn't play though.
Okay.
I
that was his
think-
rookie. Would have been.
Yeah, but he didn't really play. Well, he played his rookie year because I know he got drafted by Charlotte. No, he got drafted by the Hornets.
Yeah.
And then, well, he not Charlotte, but they were the Hornets. And now he got traded to LA on draft night for I think some other people or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay. I know they regretting that big time.
Oh yeah, very big.
Kobe was a dog, bro. R.I.P.
Kobe was
Yeah,
Kobe
man.
was the definition of something like that was like when he stepped on the court and you played against him, you probably got scared.
That Mamba mentality, that's not just a sports thing. That's just in life, man.
For me,
That's
Kobe,
crazy.
like simplified is just will, bro. Like he just had so much will.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't even be scared to play him. I would just know in my mind that this nigga might want to win more than me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
That's where
I
the
know I
fear
want to
comes into
win,
play, I
but
swear.
he might want to win more than me.
The stuff
And
that
that's
Kobe
this shit.
did to win and get a mental edge or whatever, that stuff just will never be duplicated. And the world ain't really, people talk about COVID. Really, when Kobe died, the world ain't been right ever since. That's facts,
It was a
though.
Kobe
It had
shift.
to- It was a Kobe shift.
Exactly. I know.
Kobe's
I think
Mamba
it,
shift.
it was on a Sunday. I think it was after
I mean,
church or whatever.
technicality.
I remember I was hooping when he died, which is crazy.
mean,
Yeah, and I
was
saw,
out.
I saw, it on,
That's
I
the
saw it on
crazy- yeah.
TMZ, and they said R.I.P. Kobe died. I'm like, nah, bro.
I
This
can't
fake.
believe it, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, this TMZ, this fake or whatever. Then I seen a report. I'm like, oh, it's real. Like, and more
crazy.
stuff
Well, I
started coming
mean,
out.
Literally, I mean, I'm gonna tap in with the whole goddamn death on Kobe stuff right there. But I mean, literally, it kind of happened on the same time. And literally, when everybody got kicked out of school for the Kobe stuff right there.
Nah, it was a little before COVID though. I think Kobe died in January. Kobe was
No,
like,
he
did.
died in
March.
February. He died
He
in
did.
February. Kobe got hit in March.
I thought it was January. Or it might have been
Nah,
February.
he died in February because I
Kobe hit in
remember
March for sure.
because I remember it was close to March. He died, and after that, literally on the 13th, we got kicked out of school. Well, they was like, "You'll be back on Monday."
We
Then
never
it becomes
came
then,
back.
then, then,
Oh,
then, it,
God,
then, it,
never
be-
came
then it
back.
becomes you'll be back on a week, a month.
And then it's just like,
Yeah,
well,
y'all
stay home.
good. Yeah, hey, yo, just stay home.
I
Just
was-
stay
I
home.
was
Then
so
guess what?
lit.
Lockdown.
I was so lit. All COVID, the littest I've ever been in my life.
I want that
From
time
August,
back.
from like August. No,
Well,
I don't.
want
I
the
have
school-
fun.
want
I
the
have fun.
School year back, man. I missed
Most-
a lot of
most-
shit.
Yeah, I'll never
That
get
was
over
my
not going
senior
to.
year.
I'll never get over not
Yeah,
going. Even though I went to
bruh.
prom junior year, I'll never
you
get
see
over
what I'm
not
saying?
going to prom like senior year.
I ain't go to prom either one. Cause like junior year, I didn't feel like it because it was lame. And then senior year, I was like, damn, no, bitch.
Hey,
Junior year, no,
Hey,
junior year, it
stop
was
playing
lame, bro.
about
Cause
it.
like even the junior said it was lame, and I was like, I thank God for not going. But then senior year, I was like, I'm finna go, bro. I'm finna be lit. Cause I sure enough, I went for homecoming for my senior year, man. I didn't even go. I want to go get some cheeks. I want to get some yerkies. So like, I was happy to go.
Pause.
What?
Some yerky malarkeys.
Yeah, we know what it is.
Oh,
We know what it
wow,
is.
bro, you
Yo,
wildin',
dude is
bro.
wilding.
Like for real.
Yo.
Saying. But like
Straight
still
out.
though, but like no, I was happy. I actually wanted to go to prom. You know, have
But
my
I was
little
saying, though,
joint.
like, I went to junior year prom because it was like, it was cool. And my homegirl went with me, and prom was chill, though. And if I hadn't have went to prom, I'd been even more messed up if I didn't go to senior year
For
prom.
all the kids out there that don't want to go to prom, all that bullshit, go
Look
to
at
prom.
us.
Look
at
go
us,
to prom.
Go,
Have
bro.
fun.
That
Go to
shit.
prom.
Even
Have
if you don't
fun,
got
bro.
even if you don't got a
If
date,
you don't
bro,
got a
just go by
date,
yourself.
if you don't even got
Go to
like, bro,
prom, bro.
but try to find
I'ma
something
say
and
it
go to
like this,
prom,
bro.
bro.
I-
And it's
put it
somebody
like
go to
this.
prom with you. Somebody can go to prom with you.
Don't go that far. I ain't gonna
Put it
lie. Go by
like this,
yourself.
man. When you young, bro, especially Generation Z, like our generation, bro.
Gen Z.
Yes. Continue.
With our generation, man, please go have fun, bro. It's too many of us, you know,
Bro,
offing themselves.
Forget
niggas,
all the
folks
shit the
dying
internet
and
showing
shit.
you. Have
Hold on,
you
bro.
be a kid. My
Hold
fault.
on,
My
son.
fault. You go do your thing.
Folks
man.
is dying,
them
bro.
off and
trying to
Kids,
outwoke each other.
You know what
Oh,
I'm
God.
saying? Hey, that's good information though, man.
Like for real though, y'all gotta really listen.
Like nah, but
my
on a
dick.
real note though, other than you know the joke
Pause.
shit, but like it's a lot of kids in our generation, you know, hurting themselves and
Yeah,
killing
yeah.
folks and just senseless behavior for no reason, bro. So go have fun, man. Go enjoy yourself.
Yeah, man.
bro.
I know people still
You feel
regretting
me?
to
Go
this
touch
day
some
about senior
grass.
year, yeah.
Please go enjoy yourself.
Go
'Cause
touch some goddamn
my whole
grass.
senior year got fucked up by a bunch of
Boy, our senior trip
Viruses.
our senior trip was so lame,
You
bro.
had a senior
Y'all
trip.
had a senior trip?
we
had a
just to tell
senior
you, we
trip?
went to main event, but we left an hour late.
You went for that? For your senior trip to be at main event?
Yeah, main event is a little
that
crazy.
that is
I thought you
your.
talking about
No, I'm
something-
sorry, not main event. It was Andretti's, but
You
still,
lying.
it was like yeah. And
Yeah.
That shit was still
I meant to say, Andre.
a senior trip is supposed to be out your state. Like you going somewhere else and not in Georgia, like or somewhere not in your state, bro. Like we was supposed to go to
black,
Disney
bro. We
World.
black.
It's about having fun.
Hey man, all I'm gonna say is we left
Fuck
that. We left an hour late. We
Yeah.
left the school an hour late.
Uh-huh.
We left Andretti's an hour early.
Mm.
That pissed me off.
So the fact that y'all left late,
Y'all
you
left
had to
the
go
hour
early.
late and then left Andretti's an hour early.
So y'all barely was there for like.
Cheats gang.
Nah,
Y'all
because
got
we was like a
G's.
lock in. So like we was like basically we
How
was
was
there,
a lock in get left early then?
we was there till like 4 a.m. No, 4 or 5 a.m.
So you
When
came
y'all
at
get
3.
there?
We got there at like 8, 9.
Yeah,
That's not bad.
We were supposed to
Okay,
leave
yeah,
at like
yeah,
7.
Yeah. So you want them other hours?
That's calm though.
Yeah.
Everybody was tired. You know, the teacher was on.
Yeah, they wasn't going for it, bro.
You know, like
They say
nothing.
y'all had enough
Yeah,
fun.
they did think some of y'all was finna go there.
They
So
say y'all
you
had
know,
enough
like
fun, yeah.
you know, you had enough fun. Get your ass
Somebody
back in the
got caught
bus.
fucking in the bathroom. Look what
On
it's
me,
like.
like about a couple people already got little Sarah ass. You know.
Yeah, that's so crazy. So
go.
basically, close this out.
Okay.
We
The
closing?
greatest draft class. Go.
96.
2023 face that. Not 96. You don't even know.
He
He on cloud 9 right now.
Ball Cloud 10 got up.
Nah, I say 96.
I say 96 though, for real, man. That class was just
Nah,
depth
fuck
in
that.
it.
I don't want to agree on shit. All right,
11.
we're going for 11.
Niggas, I'll do it.
Nah, but
All
I
right,
would
then.
keep it with
Fuck it,
96,
03.
man.
But now
96
96,
is real
90,
raw
nah,
talent,
nah,
bro.
yeah.
That's
you can't
raw
repeat it.
talent.
Like, if 96
Raw
was in the
talent.
league at any time frame
Mhm.
in the league existence, they would have
Yeah.
been fucking up anybody, bro.
Exactly.
Anybody.
Like, no
Real
real
shit.
shit. Like,
And then you had depth, all different positions was like
Yeah.
filled on the court too. So yeah. So
yeah.
You had players who
What draft
actually
class
played
was
their
Shaq
position,
in?
though.
Shaq was in 92.
Straight
Okay.
buckets.
His draft class must not have been talking about too much.
Not really. Shaq's draft class was okay. It wasn't too
Shaq big
It was
ass.
straight.
It was straight though. It had
Straight.
Christian Laettner in that
I'm not
draft.
gonna
Everyone
lie.
really talking about nothing. So
Dwight Howard was in
04
he was in 04.
with CP3.
Dwight Howard was
But he was
was
a
a man.
Yeah.
He was a dog.
Yeah, Dwight Howard was that guy. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
people
lie.
don't understand how special Dwight
Nah,
Howard
Nah,
was.
Dwight
man.
Howard was that
Hey.
guy for real.
That boy
So-
Dwight.
Superman definitely turned up.
But all right, man, it's your boy Larry Love, man. This has been What the Fumble Podcast with the guys, man.
Larry.
Tune in, man. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Tap in with the gang, and we are out of here.
You better comment and subscribe.
Nah, for real though.
If
Y'all
you
bad
don't,
at
I'm
it,
coming
man.
for you and your grandma.